Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today, we are going to look at a beer from a brewing company which I really like and which I hope to explore more of in the future. We're going to look at 4 beers from them and eventually a 5th, which is a Brett aged version of one of the beers that we'll look at. And the brewing company is called Nara Brewing Company. And Nara is a prefecture in Japan, and the city. The capital city is also called Nara, and the population of the city is about 360,000 or so. So it's a small city. It doesn't have a lot of big, tall buildings at all, and it's in kind of a sort of flat, a plain area. And it was an ancient capital of Japan about 12 or 1300 years ago, from about 690 to 790. It was the capital of Japan, and then the capital moved to Kyoto, but it still retained some power. These days, Nara is kind of regarded as sort of a sleepy sort of area, but it does have some of the oldest temples in Japan. Definitely, it's got the largest wooden building in Todaiji in Nara, the Temple of Todaiji, and the oldest wooden building in the world, a temple called Horyuji. So Nara was very important at a time when Japan was really establishing itself as a nation. A lot of contact with China and Korea at that time, so a lot of mixing at that time, and Buddhism was being established too as well. And the brewer at Nara Brewing is named Yasunori Namioka, and he founded Kyoto Brewing in 2017, and I met him a few times when he was working at Kyoto Brewing before he started his own company. They have a tap room in the brewery. And they're open on Saturday and Sunday only, and they will offer a few beers on tap, and they will also sell crowlers to you as well. And so it's definitely the best brewer in Nara. Nara doesn't have many. It has Nara Brewing Company and Nara Machi Craft Beer, which is a small brew pub, and the only other one I know of in Nara is a Sony Kogan beer, which is way out in the countryside, and so there's not a lot going on in Nara. But Namioka-san is definitely trying to make a name for Nara and the beer. On the label it says, "We want Nara to pass through the lips of everybody beyond our borders, and with that name we hold in our hearts the responsibility of representing our home. It's a mark of the utmost quality. It's an oath to us and to you." So it seems kind of serious about bringing the name of Nara to people, and they have done that with beer for sure. And here's the second beer from Nara Brewing Company in Nara, Japan, and it's called Laplace, and it is a saison at 6.5% and 35 international bittering units. Laplace was a mathematician, astronomer, physicist, and they include an interesting portrait of him on their label art, which I will attach to this here. And it is a saison, and the ratings on RateBeer are limited to a single rating at 3.9, pretty high rating, and on Untapped 52 ratings at 3.78, a little bit lower. I purchased this at the brewery in August of this year, or last year, and the drink by date is about a week or so ago, and Christmas Day, and it is a beer that contains a variety of malts, including Pilsner malt, two-row pale, and Carapils. The hops are Hallertau Blanc, Mandarina, Bavaria, Nelson Sauvin, Mercure, and Mosaic. So we should get some kind of sense of white grapes from, or white wine from the Hallertauer, and the Nelson and Mosaic should give us something tropical. And let's give this one a go, shall we? Again, 6.5% saison, 35 international bittering units. And this is a crowler, 500 milliliter crowler from Nara Brewing. I can smell it already. Instant you crack it open. Okay, so it's a very mildly hazy, pale, sort of pastel, not quite pastel yellow, with some kind of lazy carbonation floating up. We put it through the light. And it's got a nice fat 2 fingers of white, kind of chunky foam. The aroma, oh, okay. You certainly do get the Mosaic out of this. Hallertauer Blanc, perhaps. It does have a white wine, sort of white wine and tropical mixed character. Very fruity. Okay. Okay. This is a very nicely made saison. It does have the requisite sort of upfront fruitiness. Decent bittering and mid palate, 35 IBUs, so that's gonna definitely will come in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of hops. Yeah, so the Nelson Sauvin is also quite present. Very nice blend of hops, really. I think that this very mild sort of malt base really is kind of overshadowed by the hops. They sort of take front and center place here. And unlike a lot of modern day saisons, it doesn't end up too sweet, which is nice. Generally, in the old world, a saison should have a kind of crisp finish and not end up really sweet. A lot of U.S. saisons are sweetish at the end, and it kind of ruins the overall effect. Pleasant, well done. I would give this very high ratings, and I think you should try this if you happen to see it. You may find it on their website for sale. Once again, it's called Nara Brewing Laplace saison, 6.5%, 35 international bittering units, and give it a go. This is a brewery you should be paying attention to. Thank you very much for watching, and hope you're doing well. Please subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment, okay? I like to hear from people, and I do reply. Bye-bye.